Hey Calvary kids, welcome back to Storytime, where we move through the Bible. This week we are working our way through the book of Samuel. But first, do you remember who went up to the mountain to talk to God and hear the 10 commandments? Moses! Do you remember the name of the container that held the 10 commandments and that God used to be with his people? Because Jesus hadn't come yet? This one is a bit tricky. Sounds a bit like Noah's boat, but is actually very different. The container that held the 10 commandments and connected Israel to God is called the Ark of the Covenant, or the Ark of God. When I was a kid, this name confused me, so let me clarify for you guys. Remember, Noah's Ark was a big boat that held all the animals 2 by 2. Very different from the Ark of the Covenant, which was a container that could be carried around. So don't let the similar name confuse you. Let's get ready to dive into our story. Find a spot where you can see me, but move around. And go. Great. Let's grab our special tool that helps us dive into the Bible. What is our special tool called? A telescope. We look over here, and then over there. There it is. We pick it up and put it over one of our eyes and adjust. And what is in there? And there it is. It's the Ark of the Covenant. All right, let's go into the Bible. We hang onto our knees and dive in. This time we fly into a battle and end up falling backwards onto our backs. Ah! We aren't in the middle of the Moses time of the Ark of the Covenant. We are still in the time of Judges, so there's a lot of battles. We see the Philistines are battling the Israelites. We hop up. We step 1 foot forward and then 1 back. We spread our arms out wide. The Philistines are strong today and they know it. They put their hands on their hips and put their chins up high. They know they are winning. We swap our feet as the Israelites retreat. We bend forward, placing our hands on the ground, and turn to the side as the Israelites retreat to their camps and tents. We come onto our knees because that is what the Israelites should do. They should examine themselves for sin and ask God for guidance. We see a doggy strolling by and decide to copy the dog so that we can get close enough to hear what they're saying. Come onto your hands and feet and lift one leg back like a tail. Wag that tail. The elders of Israel say, "Why did the Lord bring defeat on us today before the Philistines? I bet it's because we didn't use our good luck charm. If we bring the Ark of the Covenant next time, God will help us defeat our enemies." But we know that the Ark is not a good luck charm. So the Israelites went out to battle again, but this time they brought the Ark. We make a pretend Ark shape by coming onto our bellies, and we point our toes towards our head. Then we reach our hands back to find our feet. But since the Ark was not a good luck charm, the Philistines win. Lift your feet upwards as the Philistines pick up the Ark and take it with them. They are stealing the Ark. The Ark was carried all the way to the Philistines' temple, where they worship a false god named Dagon. They put the Ark next to the statue of Dagon and lower our hands and feet. The next morning, the Philistines entered the temple and saw that Dagon's statue was face down. Put your head down in front of the Ark. They set the statue back up where it belonged. Come up onto your heels. But the next day, the statue is face down again, and this time its head and hands are broken off. Come onto your belly again, and this time scrunch up your shoulders and tuck your hands as if you have no head and hands. God is not happy about his Ark being taken, and he punishes the people living in the city where the Philistines keep the Ark. The people get sick, so they move the Ark. Grab your feet and lift them up again as the Ark gets moved to another city. They put the Ark down in that city. Lower your feet. The people in that city get sick, but they pick it up again and move it to a third city. But the people there get sick too, so they decide to give the Ark back, along with the gold to say they were sorry. They put the Ark onto a cart and hitch 2 cows. Come forward onto your hands and knees. The cows are pretty excited to carry the Ark, so they give a really loud moo. Moo. Let's hear your best excited cow moo, as loud as you can. Very good. The cows moved down the road until the Ark of the Covenant was back with the Israelites where it belonged. Phew, we can head back out of the story now. Take a deep breath in and out. Thanks for helping me tell the story today. The Philistines returned to the Ark, Israel's reminder that God was with them. Years later, God gave his people something greater than a sign that he was with them. God gave them his son, Jesus, God in the flesh. Our memory verse for this unit is, Lord, there is no one like you. You are great. Your name is great in power. That's Jeremiah 10, verse 6. We saw today how the Philistines realized God was great and very powerful. That's why they gave the ark back to the Israelites. That's it for today, Calvary kids.